Hello everyone, what's up? It's Master Fridge Wondered here, and apparently someone did an oopsie because the Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind DLC December trailer came out. Square's probably losing their minds thinking about what they're gonna do. So, just a disclaimer: this trailer is probably gonna be showing at State of Play, I believe, on December 10th, because that's probably why it's probably why the trailer's fully done. So yeah, so you're probably gonna watch this when the trailer comes out, and it's already been out. I'm recording this literally on the 6th of December because it got leaked. And you know the internet, you can't stay away. You can't be spoiled. Like you can't be spoiler free on the internet. It just isn't a thing unless you're really good at it. But I'm not. I'm not one of those people. But so I'm not going to post this immediately. I'm going to wait until Disney and Square decide to show the trailer. It'll probably be at State of Play. It'll probably upload it on YouTube. That's my suspicion. So yeah, I don't want to deal with these companies. No, I'm absolutely not. I'm not going to do that. Nintendo would strike people for dealing with leaked characters for Smash. I ain't dealing with that. And I remember at one of the orchestras that Disney was possibly going to sue someone for accidentally showing the trailer, like recording the trailer on their phone and showing a snippet on Twitter. So yeah, I'm not messing with these companies. I'm not messing with the mouse. I'm not messing with Square. Absolutely not. So you'll see this when it gets uploaded. I'm hearing some bad things. I know something is up with Kairi. I think she's probably playable. I'm probably sure that that's the case. Which is kind of sad because I'm gonna have to hear that complaint. Oh, it should have been in the main game. Oh, then we gotta pay for that shit. And I'm hearing from my girlfriend. She told me, because she just watched it, she said, there's some things I'm gonna like, and there's some things I'm not gonna like. And I saw an image of a couple people, and if it's what I think it is, might be a no on this DLC for me. I don't know. I'll see. Of course, I'm not going to show the footage on this video. You can go to, like, when the trailer drops, go and watch it. You could sync it up with this video when I do the countdown, when I do go. So, yeah. I just prefer it this way. It's just how I decided, because, you know, give the companies their view. Like, just come from my reaction. Like, just see my reaction. That's just it. Like, I get the whole thing where people want to see video, but no. I didn't get a chance to do the DLC info that came out about the 2 modes and photo mode and stuff like that. That stuff sounds interesting, more than what the trailers have been giving me. I'm hoping this changes my mind. Probably not. The release date's June 23rd. Something I figured around the time of the anniversary of Kingdom Hearts 3 releasing, so that makes sense. God, I hope this is good. It's probably not. It's probably not. I'm walking to a hole, and I'm going to be laying in it. So, I'm going to use my new headset that I got. And I want to stream in KH3. I've really been thinking about it, and I really want to. Probably before the DLC comes out. So, anyway, I've been stalling. Please. Please. 3, 2, 1, go. I hope it's in English. I hope it's in English. Oh, it's in English. It's in English. Oh, no. Please let it be just... Please let that just be a cutscene. Please don't let that be gameplay focused. Dark Inferno again? Anti-Aqua? Oh, Terranor. What the hell is this? What is this? Demyx? Yeah, there's the organization bosses that I'm despising right now, because it's not what I wanted. I mean, that looks cool for Zendas. Riku's? Riku's dives of the heart? Okay, Kairi and Sora in the... Okay. I figured this was there. Okay, yeah, Kairi's playable. I'm sure that I'm going to never hear the end of this. No! No! Why did you make that world playable? What is this? Yasora. Oh, well, guess when this trailer comes out, you can pre-order it. That's cool, I guess. I hope my camera, I hope my webcam picks up the audio from this, so you know what I'm reacting to, even though I'm not, like, I just don't want to put up the video. See, this is the thing I want to get across real quick. First of all, that ending with Riku's voice and Sora's voice, if it's what I think it is, I'm not going to say it outright because you probably already know what it is. I have nothing against gay relationships. I have nothing against it. I encourage you to accept your own sexuality. You know, you do you, boo-boo. You do you, but I just don't agree with that ship. I just don't like it. I've always seen Riku and Sora as brothers, like blood brothers. That's just how I've seen it. This trailer really sells it the other way, and I feel like I'm never going to hear the end of that either. And again, I'm not saying the homophobic thing. It's just no. Like, personally, I don't care. It's just this is something I don't particularly see. I've watched other shows that have relationships with the same sex, and I've known people who are, you know, bi and all this other stuff. And I bring this up because I'm just, you know, I'm just giving you my stance on that, because I've seen ships go back and forth, and that's why I don't particularly talk about ships, because it leads into this rabbit hole. And I know someone's probably cursing at me somewhere in the far reaches of the planet, getting ready for the pitchforks. But you know, it's like I said, I have nothing against it. I just don't believe it for these characters. I just don't. I've never felt that way with them. They always felt like brothers. Let me go through this trailer a little bit. Please let the Radiant Garden thing right here be cutscenes. Please, for the love of God, do not make that a playable section. Please, I'm begging you, because that's a strike for me, because I hate that. I hate the idea that Final Fantasy is entering in through DLC. I hate the fact, because that is just, it's aggravating. If you can't do it on release, then don't do it at all. Save them for later. And that's how I feel with this other section right here, which is, why did you make Scala playable? Why not just wait for the next game? Why? I was perfectly fine with it being, oh, here's a tease for a world that we possibly could play around in later. You know, I wasn't mad when they cut away, when they didn't give us Land of Departure. Hell, I wasn't even mad when they didn't give me Castle Oblivion, because that was always the expectation that I've always had. You know, I'm not even mad about that. I really am not. And I'm over the whole thing of Twilight and Twilight Town being as condensed as it was. I genuinely don't care anymore. This pisses me off, because this is pretty much feels like we heard what people said, so we're just giving it to you. And I'm not going against the fact that, oh, the fans shouldn't get what they want. It's the principle of when you do this, you have this backfire of people who will go on the internet and say, this should have been in the main game. This makes the game so much better. Now it's a 10 out of 10 type of crap. You know what I mean? This is why I was so against this idea. And even this idea of Sora going through time and being out of those scenarios in the Keyblade Graveyard while trying to get Kairi, it's mainly because it takes Sora out of those moments in the Keyblade Graveyard and kind of makes the base game look like nothing. And that's what I kind of hate about the idea of it. And again, it just kind of proves the point here, where it's just like, what's going to make people not believe now that the game was rushed out? That they did not get the time that they needed, and stuff like that. You know, I don't know how to feel. I really don't. This Terranor with Guardian hitting Sora, like, picking him up, that was pretty cool. I'll give him that. I'm trying to find positives here. I'm trying to be, because right now it's kind of like, what is up with this Dark Inferno with this new color scheme? I will say, if that's the secret boss, I think I'm fine with that. I think I'm fine with that, because I don't like the idea of the secret boss being predictable. Being that it would be Sora or the Foretellers or the Master of Masters or Lucio, because really then it's just kind of like, why even call it a secret boss? You know what I mean? It's just, why even? So I hope this Dark Inferno is the secret boss and that this is like story relevancy. And I thought that way with Dark Inferno anyway, where he felt like that he could be relevant to the plot in some kind of way. He's probably like someone's Heartless. What other scene was I looking at that caught my interest? Oh, it was this Anti-Aqua situation. Wait, who? Was somebody standing next to her? Oh, it was Sora. He was kneeling when he was glowing glowing blue. Tongue-tied. I'm wondering if this is him looking back, or this is him actually returning back to this point in time. Again, I hope it's not this situation where he's going to be out of the Keyblade Graveyard scenarios, because I don't like that idea. This fight with the replicas, with everybody pitching in, fighting them, Ven, Riku, Xion, Roxas. Is it just them, or is there more? Is it everybody? Oh no, Axel's in there too. Terra's in there too. That looks interesting. Oh, you know what this is? Oh, you know what this is? I know what this is. This looks like before they get to Sora at the very end of the Xehanort battle. So they probably go in after him. And then they fight the replicas, and then they come out through Kingdom Hearts, and they see that Sora has beaten Xehanort. That's probably what this is. I'm not mad at it. I think that's okay. I think that's alright. Even though it's kind of, again, a rehash fight of doing that again. It's just, you know, I don't mind that. I don't know who you're controlling, if you're just controlling Riku in this scenario, or if you get to switch, or you get to choose, maybe. Is there anything else? The conversation back with Lucio and Luxord, or Luxord, or something. However they said it, Luxord, which is stupid. Just call him Luxord. Demyx popping up. I don't know why he would pop up. Please don't be the Master of Masters. I hate that idea too. I don't like it. I'm not really satisfied with the 13 bosses, because some of them just, like Larxene, I'm looking at Larxene, this looks like the exact same boss fight from the game. Like, this looks exact, with her jumping around and such. I will say the callback with KH2, where Xemnas throws up the lasers and he's shooting at you out, that looks cool, but it's like, still, it's the same thing. You know, it's still the same type of boss. The Kairi segment was nice, where she's in the final world. I figured that much, that she was going to be there anyway. Uh, who is she fighting? Who's Kairi fighting? Let me see. Sora's with her, so who is she fighting? She's fighting Xehanort, so I'm sure all the people who bitched and complained are getting their way, so that's nice. I mean, it's cool that we get the player. I'm not knocking that. I'm not knocking that at all. I'm knocking the factor of all the people in the community. That's who I'm really gonna be mad at, because it's like, you know, you whine like a schoolgirl, or you whine like a little sissy, and you know your older sibling is had enough of you, and it's like, here, take this stupid thing, and then they walk off, and then you feel bad. That's how I felt when I did that to my brother one time. So that's kind of why I've had that stigma. You know, if you're wondering why I'm having such a disdain of, you know, community and how they react to certain things, it's like, because I've been there when I was a little kid. I've done that, where I've annoyed people. I've annoyed my brothers and annoyed like my family and friends like that. Well, probably not my friends, but mainly my family, and it's rubbed me the wrong way, and it left that impression of like, yeah, even if I don't get my way, just do something cool, you know. That's what I want Square to be like when they're making this. I hope they're not being like, let's just make everything people are complaining about, instead of, let's do this new interesting thing because it's cool, you know. Actually have like a personality to the game, instead of just, you know, just being the machine feeding stuff to you, you know. Like, don't bite the hand that feeds you type of scenarios, you know. I don't know. I think that's pretty much everything. Scala. Why is Riku in Land of Departure? Is this an after credit scene? Let me read let me listen to it. I saw the Yasura thing. Maybe I'll look at that and then I'll end the video. Let's see. Make sure about this. This time. I have no idea. I have no idea what that cutscene's all about. The starry area that Sora's in at the very end looks really cool as a setting. So yeah, I figured as much. What happens to Sora at the end of KH3? He loses his powers. That's how they're going to reset him back to level 1 for the next game. That's pretty obvious. You know, I never really expected anything different. And I know that this is Yasura at the end, because, you know, I'm sure people are being like, well, this isn't Riku in that scenario where they're repeating the lines like, I've been having these strange thoughts lately. But Yasura's angle, again, I'm shifting away from the Riku stuff, because it's still kind of, it's not that I brought it out of turn or didn't look at it right, and then I look at it right and it's like, oh, well, I apologize for even bringing it up. No, there's still some things I'm, you know, like, even when he's at the dive to the heart and he's, like, shining his Keyblade at Riku's dive to the heart, pane glass thing. Like, so I'm just going to bring that up. It's too late. I'm not going to take it back. I still feel the same. But Yasura, now that this is kind of corrected for me, now that I see this clearly, because you know, I went on the tirade about it, you know, it doesn't surprise me that, like, it feels like what I was thinking about Yasura at one point, where it's like, this, like, Verum Rex feels like it's gonna be an alternate reality, where it's not an alternate reality, but it's gonna be like a, like, fixed kind of perspective, where it's like Yasura and Sora are gonna be connected through some type of way. You know, I still need to do my theory, which I have part 1 done. I still haven't done part 2. I'm lazy. I apologize. I need to get it done, but this still kind of eggs me on. It's like, this still feels like that my theory could be still kind of right, because I mean, if that certain someone said that certain name, you know, there's a little teaser for that theory. But yeah, January 23rd, I'm incredibly mixed. I'm incredibly mixed. The photo mode and modes are still more exciting, I think, a little bit. I mean, there's some cool bits in here, but does it help my situation? Maybe I'll see it a little later and I'll feel differently, but you know, I'm gonna go. Uh, if you like the video, leave a like, share, most importantly, subscribe for more content, hit that bell notification. Yeah. I want to stream. I want to stream the game before this comes out. Hopefully that'll be soon. Um, yeah. And until next time, I'm Master Princess 100. Signing out next time. See everybody. Have an awesome day.